Hello students, today we are going to learn about the interrelationships between living things. We have many needs such as food, clothes, shelter, air, water, etc. All these needs are met in our surroundings. Needs of different kinds of living things are different. For example, butterfly feeds on the nectar of flowers, bulrushes grow in water, sheep feeds on leaves. Any type of living things grow in places where all their needs are fulfilled. For that, I'll show you one experiment. So for the experiment, you have to take two containers and label them as container 1 and this as container 2. Add little quantity of soil in both the container and add little water also to both the container. After that, sow 2 or 3 sprouted moth seeds into both the container. Then add 2 spoonfuls of water in the first container every day only once. And in the second container, you have to add 4 spoonfuls of water 4 times in a day. This should be continued for 6 days. After that, you will notice that the plant in container 1 will grow well and the plant in container 2 will rot. It's what we have understood from this, that the plants which is non-aquatic will not grow in the marshy land. So we understood that if they get more water than they need, they rot. So in the second container, they got more water and the plant started rotting. But whereas in the first container, enough water was supplied, so that is why the plant started growing well. So this is the experiment to know about it.
Okay students, now for better understanding, I'll be showing you some images. Living in areas where needs are fulfilled, tiger stays in forest. Animals like deer, bison, nilgai are its prey. Tiger easily feed on these herbivorous animals. Herbivorous means animals which feed on plants. Animals are our friends. We get milk, meat, eggs and several other things from animals. Some animals are useful for carrying burdens or drawing carts. Dog guards our house. Sheep gives us wool. Even excreta of domestic cattle is useful for making manure and fuel. Gobar gas is prepared from cattle dung. Just as we need animals, we need plants too. Plants give us food grains, vegetables and fruits. We get flowers. We also get cotton from plants to make cotton clothes. Other living things also get their food from the environment. Example, chameleon eats insects. Snake eats mice and frogs. Tiger eats deer. Goats and sheep eats leaves of plants. Cattle eat grass. Monkeys and squirrels are arboreal animals. Arboreal means animals which lives in trees. They are able to defend themselves by staying on trees. These arboreal animals are fruit eaters and they spread the seeds of these plants in surroundings. In this way, plants and animals can help each other. Seasonal changes in living things. In our country, there are 3 seasons, namely summer, the rainy season and winter. During summer, we feel warm and hot, and during rainy season, it rains heavily, and in winter we feel very cold. During summer we wear cotton clothes and raincoats and hoods during rainy season, and during winter season we use woolen clothes. The environment during summer, trees get new leaves, and during rainy season we see black clouds in the sky, and in winter season of pangal means falling of leaves. Many trees shed their leaves in winter. During summer, mangoes, watermelons and cashew nuts grow. During rainy season, farmers work hard Grass grow everywhere, seeds sprout and start growing. We get jackfruits, jamuns and karvandas in the beginning of this rainy season. During winter, mango trees start blossoming at the end of winter. These blossoms are called mohar in Marathi. During summer, we hear chirping of birds, call of koel. During rainy season, croaking of frogs, and winter, coats of furry animals thicken. We depend on agriculture for food. The different seasons, summer, winter, and the monsoons, are the time for doing different tasks in the field. So, students, I hope you all followed the interrelation between living things. Thank you.